Hi, welcome to the short presentation and demonstration, Strategy Mapper, turning everyday data into big data, one meeting at a time. Customer meetings are happening every day in your organization. 1, 2, 10, 100. Over the course of time, look how much data is being gathered by your team. But what are they doing with this data? Is it making its way into Salesforce? Is it structured? Can you run reports, build dashboards? The problem with legacy meeting notes, the raw data, only available to the ones taking the notes. Never make it into Salesforce. If they do, a 2-hour meetings become 2 sentences, had a good meeting, done went well, went to lunch. It's impossible to build strategy or know what's going on inside of that account or opportunity with those types of notes. Almost impossible to build reports from. It's a blob of data. If it's not impossible, it's very costly to be able to build those type of reports that you can run that structured data from and be able to build some great dashboards. Really see what's going on inside of the activity that your teams are having with customers. Gathering raw data is easy with Strategy Mapper. Customer pain points, your strengths, objections, customer initiatives, your weaknesses, obstacles, why buys. Using Meeting Mapper and Actionable Intelligence, from a pick list, you pick whatever your strength, your weakness, obstacle, or pain point. You select it. You can put some freeform if you'd like to make better information along with that selection. And then that data is stored in Salesforce. We're 100% native Salesforce. All the data resides in Salesforce. So now you can run these great reports using analytics, reporting capabilities within Salesforce, and some of the new technology with Einstein. The raw data from meetings. Just think how much data could be gathered in these meetings using Strategy Mapper. Over the course of time, you just get a wealth of information and data from these customer meetings. This everyday data becomes big data. Strategy Mapper turns it into big data. For example, our sales empowerment dashboard. What pain points are your customers identifying, or your teams identifying at your customers throughout your organization, not just for one individual? Your strength, your weaknesses. Just think of the data and how you could use it from a marketing perspective. Objections, obstacles. When you do training with your sales teams, how do you overcome a certain obstacle? How do you remove an objection? Customer initiatives. What are the customers going to do in the future that will allow you to drive revenue? How do you get in there before your competitors and start building a great case for your products or solutions with the customer? What are your top 10 initiatives or top initiatives throughout your entire organization? This is, again, is great from a marketing perspective. What region? What industry? How much revenue am I driving by asking the simple question, what initiatives are you guys going to be doing in the next 6 months, 12 months, 2 years? What's hot? What's not? What is resonating in real time from the customer meetings you're having? Maybe you're discussing a roadmap feature and you're getting some great response, or you're getting some not so good response. You can identify that to be able to change what you're doing from a roadmap, change your selling techniques, your tactics. It's great information. What's hot, what's not. Situational awareness based on the product, industry, and the location of the customer. The more you use Strategy Mapper, we can identify possible pain points, competitors, objections, obstacles, strengths, and weaknesses before you ever met with that customer related to this opportunity. We can also see what are the top 10 pain points, customer objections, obstacles throughout your entire organization. This is great information for executives to see exactly what's going on with their business. From a marketing perspective, again, how can I market to these? Some of the advantages of Strategy Mapper. 90% of all strategy mapper data is structured. It can be reported on, and dashboards can be built. We do ship with a few dashboards in the product. All data is stored in Salesforce. Again, we're 100% native. No access to your data. You know it's secure and reliable in the Salesforce environment. Data can be leveraged throughout your entire company, not just the individual getting that information or gathering it. Use it to ramp up new account team members. Marketing activities. Product improvement, roadmap features. Again, what's hot, what's not. Leadership planning, sales training, sales execution, sales tactics. Data is retained when accounts are in transition. We call this disaster recovery for sales. I have the same level of information when I take over an account that someone that just left. We don't have that lull in activity, or I don't have to go back and get all the information all over again from the customer. I already have it and I can act on it. I have business continuity. Now let's look at a short demonstration. So here you can see that I am in my sales empowerment dashboards. We ship with the product. I'm going to go into a meeting and I'm going to show you how easy it is to be able to gather this data. Click on meetings. And I'm in the Lightning interface. We operate the same in Lightning or Classic and Salesforce 1. Click on a meeting right here. It's going to take me into the meeting interface inside of Meeting Mapper. Very visually friendly, easy to navigate, very intuitive interface if you haven't seen it before. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and click on the Actionable Intelligence button inside of the meeting once it comes up. Go ahead and click on here, Actionable Intelligence. Again, it's very easy. For example, I'm going to select another pain point. And it's all based on a drop down, which you configure based on your organization, your requirements. Maybe they're not getting no consistent, reliable data from their meetings. I can save it. I can click on more, and that just gives me some more choices that I can choose from when I'm having my meetings. But what you'll notice is that these were already selected from previous meetings. So I already know what happened maybe last time I met, or if I haven't met with a customer in a month or two, I can start the conversation just where it left off. That's the power of actionable intelligence and this everyday data turning into big data. So schedule your demo today at pointintime.com or sales@point.com. We look forward to hearing from you. Turn everyday data into big data. Stop taking meeting notes. Gather structured, actionable intelligence. Goodbye.